You need clear, concise, repeatable language that your team believes in, not slogans and posters that are meaningless. Hey everybody, this is Ray Stendall, publisher of Customer Engagement Magazine and the author of the Customer Engagement Manifesto. In this video, you're going to discover a mistake that many companies make that you absolutely have to avoid. Deming once said that the result of long-term thinking is relationships are better, there's better quality, and lower overall cost. And as it relates to the subject that we're talking about today, his principle of eliminating the use of slogans, posters, and exhortations. That's what we're talking about today. And specifically, Deming mentioned in his great book that for the workforce, demanding zero defects and new levels of productivity without providing the methods to accomplish these goals is just a recipe for disaster. Now, it's great to have awesome goals and to be ambitious, but you have to be concerned with the cause, not just the effect. What are the processes, the methodologies, the systems, the tools, the equipment that is going to be used to generate these zero defects from a production standpoint was his point. Using exhortations only creates adversarial relationships. You know, the typical poster that you might see is a cartoon of a man walking up steps with a sign that says, "Increase productivity." What does that mean? Isn't that something that would be rather frustrating for somebody on the shop floor to look at every day with no meaning behind it? So the bulk of low quality problems and low quality and low productivity is not so much about the workforce. To some degree it might be, especially if you didn't hire correctly, didn't train them, and so on and so forth, but it really belongs to the system. So in order for you to have zero defects, which may be your aim, you have to make sure you have the right systems in place to accomplish such a goal. So let's take a look at this subject now from a customer engagement standpoint. I want to suggest to you that if you have slogans and posters surrounding your office, on the walls, in the break room, in the copy room, that have statements on it that nobody really looks at, nobody believes in, you're doing yourself more harm than good. What's important here is to have meaningful language, meaningful statements based on values and a shared vision across the organization that brings alignment as part of your culture. So step number one isn't putting a poster up on the wall and pointing to it every time you walk by. Step number one is making sure that you have a very strong foundation for what your company is and what you believe in, so that you can attract the kind of people who are in resonance with who you are and who you want to become as an organization. So it's important that you do this, and you have to think about the systems that you craft, not only in the production process, but in your marketing, in your sales, and in your support. What systems do you have in place to attract people who don't know that you exist? What systems do you have in place to nurture them? And what systems do you have in place to convert somebody into a qualified lead that can go into your sales process, that you can then better understand their needs and create a customized solution for? These systems need to be in place, and once you have these systems, then you can put out very ambitious goals that people believe in to move forward and accomplish. So part of having this alignment in a culture means that you have to have common language. You have to have a common way of looking at things, a common purpose. And the key message here is meaning. You want to be very authentic and transparent as you communicate meaning. Don't just put slogans and posters up on the shop floor, because it's really going to antagonize your staff. So what's the call to action? Again, every video has a job to do. I keep repeating that because this is not about entertainment here. This is about taking action and getting results in your business. So what messages do you have or use inside your organization? And do your staff members, do your executive team buy into that and really believe? Or is it just something that's hanging on your wall? Is it credible? Do you provide the systems and the methods to realize these goals? And how are you monitoring the entire system as it relates to cause and effect, not just looking at the end results. So these are some things I want you to think about. Take a look at what I've said and apply it to the 4 aspects of your business: building, marketing, selling, and supporting your solutions. And ask yourself, are you set up to succeed? I hope you enjoyed this video. We enjoyed making it for you. And if you did, please share and comment. The more people that we can share these videos with, the more we can have an impact in the world, and the more we can revolutionize the way quality products are made and the way in which we engage with our customers to have very beneficial and long-term relationships. In our next video, we're going to talk about the 11th video actually in our series here, and it's the 11th principle out of 14. Eliminate work standards and numerical quotas. I'm sure some of you might be scratching your head thinking, what exactly does Deming mean? Well, stay tuned to the next video and we'll find out.